Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Plus One Gaming Reviews. This is Pat, and today I'm reviewing Resistance for the PS3. Alright, let's start out with some of the good things that I really did like about this game. The vehicle sections, the Jeep, and the tank sections. They are both very well done. Mainly the Jeep sections, though. I was so impressed with the way it was handled. It was actually very tough for me to actually get it stuck, and I could easily get it unstuck. I was very impressed with that, and the very fact, Stephen Cartwright, the guy who's running Chain Gun for you, pretty much lays into anything that's around him that's not you. And he is so helpful. It was just such a breath of fresh air to actually play a vehicle section in a game that was actually so good. I can't say enough about it. I just can't. Weapons of this game. A lot of the weapons are old faithful standards. Assault rifle, sniper rifle, rocket launcher, that kind of thing. But the nice thing is that you actually have every single one of them you've picked up, you keep. And you can have, I think it is 10 weapons on you. You can have every single weapon in the game on you. This is harken back to, Duke Nukem, Doom, that kind of thing. Anyways, it works out really well because you have all these weapons that are perfect in different situations. It can be used in normal situations, just firing down a corridor and such, little cover, that kind of thing. But the interesting ones, the one that I liked the most was the auger. The auger was one of my favorite ones. That and the bullseye. The auger goes straight through all cover and then hits the enemy. And I think it actually keeps going, but it's hard for me to remember because I just keep shooting him. Anyways, it was a very, very good gun. Not to mention, the sapper was very interesting. If you learn how to use it, all these weapons and the sapper and all of them can be used in such effective ways that the game becomes easier, but it's still really interesting because they keep throwing different situations at you. Not all of them are like completely different. A fair amount of them are similar in different situations, but they're all very interesting and very nice, and I quite like them all. I found Resistance very engaging, and the immersion of the storyline by just hearing all the background fire, background explosions, background screams, yell, roars, just some of the ginormous chimeran creatures moving around the battlefield, just watching all of the chaos that happens in this game. Really backs up the atmosphere of the storyline that this is a harrowing and dark situation where very humanity itself is on the brink of destruction, and the Chimeran threat is so ginormous and seemingly unstoppable for even the regular soldier. It's just even for Nathan Hale, it's just so enthralling because you want to see how he makes it out. See if he even survives the whole conflict. See how everything actually falls into place in however it does. It's a very interesting storyline, and I was very entertained by it. It was quite a good one. I can't say enough about it, honestly. That, and it leads into Resistance 2 and 3 and such. But another thing I really did like about this is that it has local co-op. Now, I didn't play it very much. I only played it with a friend for a little while, but co-op is never a bad thing. I can never say bad things about co-op unless it's a half-assed, ripped-off, shitty co-op, and this is not that. There's no online co-op, but other than that, it's a very good co-op. Now, I'm going to start on the very small list of bad things. Now, the one that I found the most frustrating was there's just not enough checkpoints. I found that I was dying in some just inanely hard boss fight, and I would get to a certain point, I'm like, oh shit, thank God I made it past those stalkers, and then, oh my god, this big huge Chimeran comes in, and I die relatively quickly after that. And it was very frustrating for me. Very annoying, and I was very, very pissed on many occasions. Now, one of my main actual problems with this game is that mind you, I was playing with a fully charged controller, so the buttons went dead at the worst times. directly in combat. My X, triangle, square, circle buttons, a few of them went dead at the worst times. I actually had to switch weapons, fiddle with it, just see, even go into the menu, go out, and nothing worked. I usually fixed itself relatively quickly in about 3 or 4 seconds, but still, that was incredibly unnerving, the very fact it even happened. And I was very frustrated with that. Now, for Resistance, I give this an 8.5 out of 10 because it is a very, very good game. I very much liked it. The problems were relatively small. I bet sometimes when the buttons happened, yes, that was pretty huge, but it only happened four times throughout my whole 9-hour playthrough. And probably 4 times too many, honestly, but that was my only actual problem with this game. The checkpoint is more of a nitty-gritty one that just frustrated me for when I was playing through it. But the storyline, the atmosphere, the interesting weapons, the vehicle sections, I loved them all. And I really just, I love very much like this game, and I really, this comes into my second review of, Resistance 2 that I'm going to be doing in a very short time. Anyways, this is Plus One Gaming Reviews. This is Pat. You guys take care, and hopefully we'll have Resistance 2 up pretty soon.